Juicers or blenders? If you're in a bit of a health kick of late, you may be considering either appliance to make it easier to ingest your fruits and vegetables. But which should you get? Is the blender or juicer more suited for daily use? Which is easier to clean? We'll explore all that and more in this video. We'll also check out a couple of machines so you can see for yourselves how they really work. Let's get down to the basics. Juicers extract the liquids from fruits and vegetables to create juice, while blenders mix everything up, so you not only get the juice but also all the fibers from the fruits and vegetables that are blended. There are two basic types of juicers out there: conventional centrifugal as well as slow juicers, aka cold press juicers. But we're going to focus on the latter here today. Slow juicers are believed to offer a better quality of juice, primarily because of their ability to press and grind down the fruits and vegetables that pass through them. With centrifugal juices, fruits and vegetables are spun at high speeds to extract juice, which may not be as thorough. Because of how slow juices work, they are also better at extracting juice from leafy greens. There are also different types of blenders out there. We'll look at more conventional ones here, the personal blender, as well as the common full-size jar blender. Personal blenders are smaller in size than conventional blenders, and they're great for single servings of smoothies, smaller households, or if you don't have a lot of space in the kitchen. But they work similar to full-size blenders, just with a smaller capacity. For the purpose of this video, we tested out the juicers from Hurom and Tefal, as well as the blenders from Bosch and WMF. See our video description on the specific models we used. Let's take a closer look at how they stack up against each other. Ease of use. Blenders are definitely easier to use than the slow juicers, with fewer components to fiddle around with. Even without relying on a manual, we could get both the blenders up and running in no time. The slow juicers required a bit more work during setup. We also had to rely on the manual to do up the Tefal juicer, which had a ton of components. The juicing and blending processes were pretty hands-free for the Bosch blender and the Hurom slow juicer. With Bosch, you get all your ingredients in the plastic jar and just rotate the single control to the speed setting you want, and you're pretty much done. Hurom's a self-feeding slow juicer. What this means is you get all the fruits and vegetables you want into this hopper, and during the juicing process, the machine automatically pushes the ingredients down to the auger for juicing, so there's no need to feed it manually. Unlike Hurom, the Tefal slow juicer is a bit more manual, in that you will need to feed the fruits and vegetables into the feeding tube during the juicing process, and push it down when things get stuck. The Tefal slow juicer also comes with a touch screen panel with different set programs depending on whether you're juicing hard or soft fruits and vegetables. You can also churn out ice cream and jams with this multi-purpose juicer. WMF also needs a bit of hands-on work. There's only one speed setting and you will need to continuously press the button during the blending process. We like how you can switch out the lids for the container so you can get your smoothies to go right after blending. Noise levels. The slow juicers are definitely a lot quieter than the blenders. Both Hurom and Tefal are quiet enough that they don't wake up the baby, compared to the blenders that drown out our thoughts. Speed. Blenders make quick work of the smoothies, with both the Bosch and WMF blenders taking around a minute to blend up all the ingredients. The slow juicers were just a tad slower, going for around 2 to 4 minutes to finish juicing. Feel and taste. Both the juicers and the blenders were able to fill our 270 ml glass cup completely when we used similar amount of ingredients. We used 200 grams of fruits and vegetables plus half cup of coconut water for the blenders and 300 grams of fruits and vegetables for the juices. The juices made by Hurom and Tefal juices were obviously a lot smoother with minimal pulp and foam compared with the blenders. The pulp collected in the juices for the green juices in particular were also really dry, which indicated that the machines were able to maximize the juice extraction. The smoothies by the blenders contained all the goodness of the fibers, so they were pretty dense and took a while for us to finish drinking. But whether this is a good or bad thing really depends on what sort of mouthfeel you're after. Because we prefer a cleaner, smoother mouthfeel, we'll have to give this one to the juices. The juices also stayed fresh for longer compared with the smoothies when we left them out for about 5 minutes. The smoothies separated quicker than with the juices. Versatility. If you're really short on space in the kitchen, getting an appliance that can do more than just one job may be important for you. Unlike juices, which tend to be one-trick ponies, blenders can be incredibly versatile, puring soup, making chili, crushing ice, and chopping up nuts. Fruits like bananas and avocados that can go in the juicer can also go in the blender. Cleaner. With fewer components, the blenders were a clear winner in this category. You could get both the Bosch and WMF blenders cleaned out just by running them underwater. There were also plenty of room under the blades in the Bosch blender, so while it was not removable, it was still relatively easy and safe to reach underneath to clean them. Things were a little trickier with the juices because there were a lot of components to remove and clean. There were leftover pulp and fibers removed from the appliances as well. But the machines came with brushes that help with the removal. Pricing. Generally, blenders are cheaper and you can find really affordable ones in the market, and they have value for money, seeing as they're more multi-purpose. Prices are coming down on slow juices though, with the Tefal we reviewed going for just $279. Premium ones do go for more, with some costing over $1,000. Overall, we like the convenience and versatility of the blenders. The WMF blender is great if you like your smoothies or shakes to go, since you can convert it from blender to bottle without needing to transfer the liquid. The Bosch blender fulfills all your basic blender needs. It's fuss-free and super easy to use. A great choice if you don't like any bells and whistles. But if you tend to have a hard time eating fruits and vegetables, maybe getting a juicer will help you get in those necessary vitamins and nutrients. The slow juices require a bit more work during cleanup, but the smooth, nearly pulp and foam-free resultant juice might make it all worthwhile. The Tefal Slow Juicer is a valuable buy and works as a great machine if you're just starting out on your juicing journey or unsure if you're going into this for the long term. Honestly, there wasn't a huge difference with the juice it produced compared with the Huron, which is a well-known brand in the market for slow juices. Still, ROM is definitely sleeker and a lot less complicated to use. It's never a bad idea to build up your immune system, starting with including more fruits and vegetables into your diet. You may want to consider these blender and juicer options that make it easier to do so. To read an in-depth review, check out our blog at www.renovation.sg.